Good morning, good life. Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new to the world of passive income, in this video, I'm sharing my beginner's guide to it all and 7 revenue stream ideas to get you started, including video courses, digital products, content creation, printables, physical print-on-demand products, book publishing, and affiliate marketing. First, a disclaimer. There's a lot of misinformation online about passive income, and it's because people usually are just talking about passive income because by talking about it, they make more money on their passive income. It doesn't always mean they have the most experience or have built the most sustainable streams. So just always do your research first. With over a decade of experience in my business, having multiple different types of passive income in my revenue model, I'm going to share 7 ideas that might be good for you if you're just getting started, how passive they actually are, and the first action step I recommend if you want to start on them today. And one more thing, please don't click any sketchy things happening down in the comments below. It comes with the territory of a video like this. Anything I recommend is going to be in the description section. So careful where you click. So what exactly is passive income? I was recently interviewed for CNBC's Make It, and their latest course is all about passive income. And this is the definition that I gave them. Passive income is a product that is in service of others that brings in revenue while you sleep. Let's break this down. The first part of the definition, a product in service of others. One way you can kind of tell if somebody's full of it talking about passive income is if it sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme, or if there's a lot of ego involved and they're talking a lot about you can do this. You should be framing this conversation, no matter what the product is going to be, in how you serve other people. You do not have a valid product for sale, passive or not, if you've not figured out how to solve a problem for someone. The second part of the definition, bring in revenue while you sleep. This is the industry jargon we like to say because it really sums up passive pretty well. Income is generated by the product without you simultaneously exerting time and energy on it. This does not mean that you never exert time and energy on it. It is just that you have laid the groundwork already in order for that transaction to take place at any point in time, while you sleep, when you're awake, when you're on vacation, when you're doing something else. You get the point. The act of the sale can happen without you hand-holding it. Why passive income? It might sound like a silly question, but you might be wondering, what is all this hype about? Why am I even going to consider passive income to be a part of my life? Why should I even be thinking about it? We only have so much time. We actually all have the same amount of time, and it's about what you do with that time that matters. So the key to all of this is, how do you take your existing resources and turn it into more resources? That's essentially what we're really doing when we talk about creating any income, certainly passive income. So for instance, if you plan to retire someday, you have a passive income strategy. It's that you're laying the groundwork of working while investing your savings to a retirement plan so that you're able to not have to work to make money at some point. That is a passive income stream. By diversifying all the different passive income streams in your life, you are just optimizing more ways that you can do this, more ways that you can buy freedom. Alex Hormozi puts this perfectly. How can I take this money and turn it into more money instead of taking this money and buying stuff with it? In this video, I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about all of your resources. I'm talking about what you have the ability to leverage right now, which is time, especially, and energy. We're gonna talk about 7 different passive revenue streams that might be possible for you to get started with today, if they sound like they're a fit, and how you can get started. Number 1, video courses. This one is my favorite. I actually think that this one doesn't get enough attention, and I'm probably saying that's super biased because I've been doing this a long time. But the access that we have on our phones to be able to create amazing video makes creating video courses that much easier. What is a video course? A video course is essentially an instruction manual of some kind, a tutorial, a series of videos that walks somebody through how to do something. It's great for those people who are visual learners, which a lot of people claim to be. I want you to just think about the last time somebody asked you how to do something. Something that you're like, I do this all the time. It's so easy. This is how I make the souffle. Or this is how you change the oil in a car. It doesn't matter when someone's like, I can't believe you do that. That's amazing. Imagine you took a little bit of extra effort to go, 3 people have asked me about this. That's not that many. But if these 3 people are asking me, how many people are asking Google? Or how many people are searching for more resources like this? I want you to make a video, the best video, or the best series of videos you can possibly make at this moment in time with your current resources doing that thing. You have a video course. Now you just have to decide where to put it. And you have to decide how people will get access to it. You can, of course, make this a free course on YouTube and upload it, but that's not why we're here. We're talking about passive income. You can also go to a membership site and create your own portal. This is why I love Uscreen. They're a good friend of mine. They have been partners on the channel, but I'm just shouting them out in this video. When you go there, you're basically creating your own Netflix, and you just upload your video courses there, and people can access them however you would like. They can pay to buy it as a course. They can become a member of your site and have access to lots of things, depending on how you want to set it up. So many options. Another route you can go is nobody knows I exist. So I don't know if I'm going to create my own portal, and I don't have a marketing plan for that yet. I'm going to go to a marketplace that's already there to see what the interest might be. And maybe you can apply to a place like Skillshare and say, I'm going to upload my video course here. Now you can open yourself up to a whole new group of people who may not have known who you were, but definitely wanted to know how to do the thing that you're offering. You're going to make a little bit more money when you own everything. And so in the case of having your own membership or your own video portal on Uscreen, you decide the pricing, and it's going to be much more lucrative in that way. You're also going to pay more because you're paying for the hosting of being able to have a portal there that is your own. Where on Skillshare, they're going to do more of like a revenue share type of setup depending on what their agreements are. And so you'll make less money, but again, you have access to a greater number of people than you might have right now. So you're going to have to pay for it somewhere. Marketing yourself or getting yourself in front of a big group of people. I have made so many video courses in my career. I know I make it look easy, but it really is this easy. So if we should do a beginner's guide on creating video courses as a passive income stream, let me know by subscribing to this channel so it's on my radar. Comments also welcome. So how passive is this? Well, obviously it is time, energy, resources, makeup, and lighting to, get us started here with a video course. And you're gonna exert some energy to get it done. We gotta do a little bit of editing and stuff. But once you have the best version of how you would teach somebody how to do something done and completed, and all someone has to do is click play, it's very passive from there. The money that you need to get started really comes down to a couple of things. Do you have at least a smartphone to shoot with? Can you edit on your phone? Do you have a computer you can edit with? Do you have some of those basics? You can use free editing software. It does not need to be fancy. You just need to deliver on the promise of the course and make sure it has been displayed beginning to end and you've done a great job. You'll also need to look into, where do I want to host my course and how much is that going to cost me, or is it going to cost me at all and I might have to share my revenue a little bit more. It is not free to make money. So you're going to have to make sure that you price accordingly to what you're charging. Your first physical action step for creating a video course is to simply write down, what was the last thing somebody asked you when they said, I need you to show me how to do this. And maybe that list just grows. You keep it in your handbag, and every time somebody asks you, you write down another idea and another idea. Start to look for continuing themes. Start to see where the value proposition of what you can offer is. Digital products. This is a really popular one. People love to create digital products because they are usually as simple as typing or designing something and putting it online. You don't have to sit in front of a camera a lot of the times, and you don't have to create something in real life. It's as simple as .pdf for a lot of these things. Probably one of the most well-known digital products that you can create, and the easiest that a lot of people do, is an ebook. So how can I take the idea of how to teach somebody how to do something or give them guidance on something and create an ebook around it? Imagine opening up a Google Doc, typing out everything you know about something, and creating it into a file that somebody could buy as a digital product if they wanted to learn more about that. The purpose of it is really just to be read. It's just high level enough of content, kind of like your video course, but in written form, that is teaching someone something, and they would pay for it to be able to learn it at the highest level. My most popular digital product has been the Good Morning Good Life digital planner, which is essentially a PDF designed just like my IRL, my physical planner, but one that you would utilize on a tablet or on your desktop in a PDF app. Tons of people love planners, but don't want to carry one around, so they'll just use it on their phone or their iPad or whatever the case, and so that's why it's been so popular. That came down to, how do I solve the problem of not everyone in the world can order my physical planner? Which is why we love digital products, because we don't have to worry about that. When you go to Etsy and you buy a digital product, it's as simple as clicking buy and you've got the download in your email and it's there and you're all set. So anything that you're able to create that somebody wants that can be digitally delivered is a digital product. How passive is a digital product? Well, it's probably a lot more passive than a video course, but it's still gonna take a lot of time and energy and expertise. What is it that we're doing to solve a problem for someone? And how do we best create a product that is digital in format, but still delivers on the promise? It may not take that much money to create a digital product. It depends on how do you execute serving on that promise. How simple is it? It could be as simple as opening up Google Docs, typing something, and creating it into a digital product that people can buy. It might be more complicated than that. It really comes down to, how do you serve to the best of your ability to make this thing worth money? The first action step I recommend for a digital product is to kind of take a look around at what you think you want to do here. So if it's ebooks, what are other people writing for ebooks? What are they doing to solve problems for people? Most importantly, what do you actually get and how is it being sold? Most people think that their product sucks because it doesn't sell. It's actually more likely that your product is perfectly fine and you just don't do a good job of marketing it and talking about why it would be beneficial for someone. So it's usually the sales page and the environment that the product is living in that is the reason something is not selling successfully. Content creation. This one always makes me like, why do people talk about this when they talk about passive income? It is not that passive, right? I just want you to think about the video course idea. Imagine doing that. So you're like, I'm gonna make a video course 1,000,000 times. There are so many ways to make money with content creation that are indeed passive. But when the entire reason you're making money is consistently generating new content on social media or a blog or anywhere, it is not that passive. Like, let's just be honest. Whoever is telling you that a YouTube channel is passive is crazy. Like, it's not passive. Yes, old videos on my channel that still continue to do well are making me money 10 years later. Like, that indeed is passive. But it does not mean it's always gonna be the case for everyone. And the health of a channel on YouTube actually needs to be continued to be kept up in order for that passive income to be a possibility. Maintaining a content creation strategy takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. It can generate a lot of passive income, but in order to continue to sustain it, you've got to sustain the original reason why people were coming in the first place. How much money do you need? Again, do you have the equipment that you need? If you're going to be Instagram photography content creator, do you have what you need? Usually just a smartphone. If you're going to be a YouTuber, do you have what you need? You could start with just a smartphone. If you have some of these things, it may not cost a lot of money. Having an internet signal and being able to edit and upload and things, it's time and it's resources. It's going to continue to get leveled up and leveled up and leveled up. And so pay attention to how much are your expenses going up so that you're not exerting too much money on something that is not the most passive option in the first place. First action step for being a content creator is to figure out what you love. Like, if you had to talk to someone for 30 minutes and you had to just tell them everything you knew about something, what would it be? That's where I like to tell people to start when it comes to content creation. It's also where I would tell someone to start if they're an expert or if they're planning on speaking on stage. If I threw you out on stage and you had to talk for 30 minutes, no slides, no prep, what would it be about? When you know what that is for you and you get really excited, for instance, this video is one of the easier ones for me to film because I have so much experience in this and I could talk someone's head off about it because I want them to make the right decisions and I feel that in my core. This is a great example. If that's the case, you're going to be able to keep up with the grind of content creation on a regular basis. You gotta love it because a job still turns into a job, and especially one that takes a lot of energy and excitement and a lot of time and execution. you gotta love the job. You gotta love the why of it. Printables. This one is kind of like goes hand in hand with digital products, because what's possible with digital products like ebooks and the different things that you can list on Etsy, a digital product doesn't always need to be printed off, but a printable is something that somebody's thinking, oh, I would like to have that. I just don't want to have to pay for the shipping. And the person who's making it is saying, I don't want to have to handle physical products in the first place. So by making photos that are possible to be printed or artwork that's possible to be printed. Another example of a printable could be a workbook of some kind. So if you have a journal that you're creating, but you don't want to actually print the journal yourself, but you want to offer people the type of journal that you create and the prompts that come with that journal, you could create a printables journal. Again, it's really just a PDF that has the intent of being printed for specific reasons. So how passive is a printables product? Well, it could be as simple as just drafting something up in Canva, because there's so many amazing templates there, so many amazing ways to get started. You can get the wheels turning, and especially if you shop around and see what other printables are out there, you can get some ideas. If you're an artist, this is probably gonna be even easier for you, because one idea for printables could be creating something digitally that's custom to you and the way that you create, but then also selling it in a way that somebody would consider. You can buy this and then print it on your own and make it whatever size you want and frame it if you want, or get it canvassed if you want. So the passivity and how much money it actually takes really depends on what you decide to create. The first action step I recommend is to just go shop on Etsy.com. It is the treasure trove of printables. I have both been there recently to print custom art that I had made of a photo to gift to someone. And I also bought a what if binder from Etsy, which is basically a printables product of fill in the blank, all the things that someone should know about me, God forbid something happened. You can come up with so many different things for a printables product. You just got to kind of get the wheels turning and figure out how you want to help people. Physical products, and specifically print on demand. I have a couple of different physical products. You can see them at shop.amylandino.com. So I'm going to talk about them only because they are good examples for two different things. The Good Morning Good Life planner is a physical product, but I would not call that print on demand. And it's definitely going to take a lot more resources to get something like that done. You've got to pay for the design. You've got to pay to buy the product printed and in bulk in order to be able to sell it. My planners are not print on demand. They are buy it, and if people buy them, then you sell them. Otherwise, they are sitting in a warehouse. Now, on the other hand, if you go to the shop, you'll see I have coffee mugs. My coffee mugs, I don't have to buy in bulk. Whenever somebody buys a coffee mug, they are printed on demand. So if you purchase one, the next coffee mug that they make is gonna have your name on the label, specifically made for you because you placed that order, printed on demand. So I don't have to spend extra money buying lots of coffee mugs if I don't want to. I can just allow the process to happen as it does naturally. The partner that I use for the coffee mugs is called printbest.com. There's a million of these guys that just like integrate with lots of different shops. I like them and how well they work with me on Shopify, and they make great coffee mugs that people are enjoying. So fun for me. But a print-on-demand product is something that is physical, but is only created if an order is generated. And we'll talk about another example of this in the next section, but you see this with t-shirts, you see this with coffee mugs, you see this with so many different types of products. And if you just get to know which partners you want to work with, it's very easy to come up with a print-on-demand product. Really, all we did was create a design from our existing branding and send it to our printing partner so that they could put it on a coffee mug and make it anytime anyone wants one. It's fantastic. This kind of goes hand in hand with something called drop shipping, because we never even have to look at these coffee mugs. When this product gets placed, it's handled by the printer ships it directly to the customer, and it is done. So from a passive standpoint, other than coming up with what the products are and lining everything up with your store, whether it's Shopify or something else, it's extremely passive. I don't ever even have to think when somebody places an order for a coffee mug, where the way that we get things done at Amy Landino Co with the planner is different. There's some thought that needs to go into the planner shipping process. In addition to the fact that we had to spend the resources to buy the planners in bulk at the rate that we wanted them when we did. So print on demand is how you can get into physical products a lot more seamlessly. You obviously pay a little bit more because when you don't buy things in bulk and you buy them one at a time, you're going to pay a higher rate for them. So that's something to consider as well. If you're thinking about print on demand products, my first action step for you here is to just look to see who is available and what they offer online. Just start doing the research. What's even possible to create? And start to think about how you could creatively come up with your own coffee mug idea or your own sweatshirt line. And to get started, print on demand is awesome because if you don't have a huge audience and you don't know how popular your product is going to be, you can test it out with this sort of low barrier to entry. And then when you get to a point where it's hugely popular, like my physical planner, you are more incentivized to go and get committed with a different type of partner who will sell you something at a substantially lower cost that makes more sense for you to build a bigger business out of. Book publishing. This one is going to be interesting. Do you have a book in you? Not many people do. Not many people would admit to that. I didn't admit to it. I never thought I was going to write a book. It was actually 7 years ago to the day, a couple days ago, that I published my first book. And that was after a lot of hemming and hawing that why does anyone want a book from me? This is so silly. But when I finally got to the point where I was like, why am I pushing back on something people are literally telling me they would pay money for? That's when I decided to write a book. What I love about this is we live in this beautiful world where anyone can write a book. If you want to be an author, you can do it today. I recommend that you do. If it's calling you, get the book out of you, make it happen. Because with partners like Amazon, you can publish your own book. You don't need to wait for somebody to say you have been blessed enough that we're going to traditionally publish you. I recommend you don't wait for that for a multitude of reasons, but we're going to stay on topic here. When it comes to passive income, I have 3 books that generate revenue in that way for me. Not only that, technically I have 9 products because I have 3 books that are generating me passive income. For each book, there is a Kindle version, a paperback version, and an audio version. And each of those are different products. So not only are there 3 books, there are 3 versions of each book. Also, you may have noticed in the background, I have translations of my books. So I've got money being made in other countries because my books have been translated into other languages. If you have a book in you, just the book alone can generate so many different types of passive income. It's amazing. Writing a book itself, let's talk about how passive, is not that passive. Oh my gosh, is it the probably least passive thing I have to offer you today. Writing a book is hard, but then when it's done, you feel so good about yourself. It's great. Publishing books is great. But what's even greater about it is that we have the resources with Amazon to be able to print on demand, another print on demand physical product, or ship digitally on demand, digital product, an ebook or Kindle book, right? Kind of the same idea, or an audiobook, which is another form of a digital product. These are all the different types of products that you can create as passive income simply from writing a book. How much money does it take to publish a book? There's some things involved, but it is much more affordable than you think. You've got to write the book. You can go to a place like 99 Designs to help you with the cover design. You're also going to need to do page design. We don't just stop at the cover. Remember, the pages are designed too. If you want to create a Kindle version, you might want to also go to 99 Designs to get a professional ebook page designer. But other than those costs, which I feel are nominal once you've got a book out there, because a book has such a potential to bring in so much revenue in so many different ways, it's pretty incredible how little money you can spend to publish a book and have it be a huge success. First action step, if you want to write a book, start writing the book. Because you're going to need to write and write and write and write and then edit and then edit and edit and edit. So you better get started. And finally, affiliate marketing. This one is really interesting. This is not the most passive at all, but it might be the easiest one to start with, the absolute easiest to start. And it's not going to cost you anything most of the time. The idea of affiliate marketing is really simple. You love someone's product and you would share it with other people. and you would tell the world about it. And it might have to do with what your expertise is or just your passion for life. It doesn't matter. You love something so much, you would share it with your friends. And because of that, you can have a special link to it with the product company that allows you to make a cut of what you sell whenever you sell it. The most frequent affiliate marketing that you see currently on social media is for Amazon. And that is because Amazon has an amazing affiliate program. It's very simple, it's very easy. And not only do you make money when you promote a product on Amazon, you make money off of someone who uses your link at all, no matter what they buy, for a period of time. So it makes it very lucrative and passive if you are marketing it, which is where it gets to be a little less passive. There is a lot of marketing involved because it is affiliate marketing. That's how you make the money. So you don't have to make the product. You don't have to come up with the product. You just have to love it. You have to be able to find the link to it. Make sure you have an affiliate agreement so you can sign up as an Amazon affiliate. Or another great example, I am an affiliate for Love Every, which is my favorite toy brand for kids because it's so educational. So if I'm going to promote Love Every to my community because I love their product anyway, I literally buy their kits for my kid, then I'm going to share my affiliate link because I want to be able to make money where I'm promoting them instead of what would otherwise be like a brand deal or a partnership agreement. You can be anyone and do that. So how passive? It depends on how much you're talking about it. You got to talk about something a lot. You've got to embed it in something that's getting a lot of traffic in order for it to make you passive income. But once it's there and it is doing that, it can make you great passive income. This is why you're seeing so much traction with Amazon affiliate, because when a TikTok goes viral of how to do something, everybody wants to buy the exact products that they saw in that video so they can do the same thing again. And so that creator, if they've linked to it, then they've created one great asset that's continuing to take off and get in front of more people that is linking to their affiliate links for products people can buy. How much money do you need? Well, you might need to have the product. You might need to go buy the product so you can show it if that's the case, or you may not. If you write blog posts that have affiliate links in them, then those affiliate links could, in theory, just be there and you could post photos from the site that they came from. You may not even need to buy the product, technically. I mean, hopefully you have some reason that you are linking to it and you actually like it, but whatever. First action steps for getting into affiliate marketing include looking at the stuff you use every day and going, I would tell my best friend about this. I would even tell my worst enemy about this because it's just that good. That's how you know that you should be an affiliate for someone. I'm an affiliate for Love Every. I'm an affiliate for TubeBuddy. I'm just like, there's so many different things that I'm an affiliate for because I would naturally bring it up in a conversation if somebody were asking me in the first place. If somebody asked me how I made something in my kitchen, I'm gonna affiliate link wherever I got that stuff on Amazon because I get everything on Amazon. So what are you a huge fan of? Google it and find out if you can become an affiliate for it and sign up, because it's not going to cost you anything. If they approve you, you've got your link, and now you just need that special link anytime someone asks you, or if you want to share that with anyone. I'm sure that's given you a lot to think about with passive income, and I really hope that you get started with at least something today so that you can figure out how to take the resources you already have and turn them into so many more.